Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Right away, they'll change the look. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. We'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Home troops right.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Crowd right. Ready.
2nd down, Pollard again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Go. Baylor Tiger. 59. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Lion. Hey, Ram. Why did it hut?
Pollard will take it up the gut. And him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Chargers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. A strong run. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and a yard. They run once more with Henderson. That's a strong running. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Jaguars at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
On first down, it's Henderson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Henderson now on first and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
go. Here we go. Liking 18.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Herbert. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Catholic. Bring it up. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Herbert.
Drops this underneath for Pollard.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Set. 21.
To the air again, Herbert. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
Here we go,
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
18. Steady.
Once again, it's Henderson.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
Willis will look to throw it.
And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Malik Neighbors, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Jaguars 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd and 12.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. This now a 3rd and 4. Herbert now. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
The Chargers first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. Smith and Jigba with a grab. This 2nd and 4.
Smith and Jigba. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ram.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Willis looking to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 10-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
21. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
5-9. Baylor tight. Hey, Kappa. 59. Ready.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
380. 21. 5-9. 21. 12. Home troops right.
Operating from the gun, Herbert.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's now fourth.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now Willis to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 card, Cup 19, Cup 19. Hey, we working. Ready.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Ready, let's go.
Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they
turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going.
Go. Hey, go.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. The catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Myers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
Hey, Ray. Let's go. Hey. Crowd right. Home to troops right. Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, Pollard. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
For the 2-point conversion.
Hey, go Lion. 21. Ready.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the right side, this is Henderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Helm. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
'79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
60 Eagles.
Willis on the sneak. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, Ram. Whoa.
Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Crowd right.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jared Stingley picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. 19 tight. Hawk 70.
To throw, here's Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Mustang 19. Ready.
From the gun, here's Willis. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Very quick throw. It's got Myers.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Go.
Here's Herbert.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor. Go.
Herbert now.
And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack.
And it's 4th down.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Set.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
First down.
Hey, go Lion.
29 yards. First down, Chargers.
Go.
Here's Herbert. Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Ray. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
12. Crowd right.
Hey, check them up.
Home six right.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
3rd and long.
Hey, Ram. 5-9. Set.
Looking to throw.
Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. George Kittle from 21 yards away.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jaguars 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
380. 59. Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll send the tight end in motion.
24-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3.
Jordan. Hey, go line. Let's go. Hey. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Baylor Tiger. Go. Hey, ram.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Crowd right. Set. Delta. Hey, easy. Jordan. Kill. What you got? 21, 59. 21. Let's go. Ready.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. This pass caught at the 4. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Let go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 tag. 70 Lions. Ready.
Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Gutierrez.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Willis out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Gutierrez. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Willis wants to pass it again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set up. Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw, Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Willis. And he comes back with one complete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
But hey, easy. We're going orange. Delta. Hut. Hey, easy. Baylor Tiger.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He finds Smith and Jigba. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Hey, Ram.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Okay, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to play.
There he goes, left side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Willis will try and throw for this.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Set. Hey, go.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. 21. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Set.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Herbert. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
3rd down and 13.
Set. Delta. Ray.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for L.A., they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half.